Ruth here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. All right, so Justin LeBoy and Coi Leray. Now, mind you, I was so happy that Coi Leray, who had a baby with rapper Trippie Redd, and found out that Trippie Redd, this is her old relationship, found out that Trippie Redd apparently cheated on her, and she has since moved on. Thankfully, prayerfully, they have a beautiful, beautiful daughter out of that relationship. But I guess she's somewhat healed from, you know what I mean, from what she thought, or maybe what she thinks, and was ready to get into a new relationship, and got into a relationship with Justin LeBoy. Now, Justin LeBoy has a really successful podcast and doing very well for himself in his own right. I really didn't know that much about him, but I remember seeing him like everywhere, and respectfully, yeah, he's doing really good. Those two got together. I think they did an interview when she was single, and and they clicked, and it's just been lovey-dovey ever since. Now, recently on Valentine's Day, Justin LeBoy and his woman, Coi Leray, decided to do a Valentine's Day podcast and just share their thoughts on relationships and how they got together and how they think their relationship is going and all this stuff. Well, child, a whole slew of things came up, okay? Because of course the bubbly was flowing. Coi had a couple of glasses of bubbly, and so did Justin, and they just talking about a lot of stuff, okay? And a couple of things that they did talk about was what's cheating, and how much is enough to spend on someone, and Valentine's Day gifts and things of that nature, child. So, and this had, because, when they were talking about these things, it raised some eyebrows on the relationship, thinking like, I don't know, is it trouble in paradise? Does Justin seem like a princess, if you will? Like, hey, what about me? Even though he is the man, or is Coi insecure? So a lot of people was asking a lot of these questions up underneath their comments. So we're gonna just like do a little replay. I did watch the whole thing, but we're gonna do a little replay of the highlights. So let's do the one about cheating, okay? So let's go into that one.
Because you could be scrolling. What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating.
He's shaking
Why
his
are you
head.
shaking your head?
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
why though? Tell me why you don't. I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
She getting mad already.
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap, right?
You don't have to double tap. If you go like this and it's the like
okay,
part
so this is the
like
problem.
Like this,
so this is the problem. Okay, I need you to comprehend what we're talking about.
No, I'm saying, but
they both had too much to drink.
If you accidentally like something, what are you saying? Liking photos is cheating.
You have to.
I don't give if it's on accident.
Look,
cheating.
You can hit the like button by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any bitch page is fucking cheating. The fuck?
Especially from her baby daddy.
Okay. All right. So let me just. So I'm gonna give my little comment, my little opinion, okay, through the highlights, between the highlights. So, in my opinion, child, liking a photo is not cheating. Liking someone's photo is not cheating, in my opinion, especially if you are not married to that person. If you're not married, like a lot of people feel like, hey, if you're just dating and stuff, like you technically single until you're married. I mean, everybody's different and everybody has their own opinion, right? But to say, oh, if you like someone's photo, if I were to like Michael B. Jordan's photo, then I just cheated on my man. I don't agree with that. Now, I do have questions. If you're a habitual liker. Like you just liking every big booty that comes across your daggone time, your feed. What are you doing? Like, why is that what you want? Like, and especially if your girl looks nothing like the big booty girls that you've been liking. Like, go ahead and get what you want. Life is too short. But is it cheating? I don't know about that. It may be a red flag of some sort, especially if it's excessive. But if it's like, no, I'm breaking up with you because you cheated on me. How? What did I do? You liked this person's photo. Drops mic. I mean, come on. I think that's a stretch, okay? And honestly, what it's giving to me, it's giving, Coi may be still healing and not really in that healthy place as far as relationships and ready for, like, a serious relationship that she thinks that she is. Right? Now, mind you, again, like I said, Coi Leray was in a relationship with Trippie Redd, rapper Trippie Redd, and Trippie Redd cheated on her. And, it probably hurt her very much. And I remember she was pregnant, beautiful and pregnant. And, Trippie Redd just seemed like he kind of like, I mean, this is my opinion. He didn't say this, but he just seemed insensitive. I mean, he was on his quest and woman to woman to woman, partying and doing the same old stuff. And I remember she was carrying that baby. Now, I don't know what that did to Coi Leray, but I feel as if, like, when you put your all into a relationship, right? And the man's giving you, like, basically his butt to kiss, that must hurt, especially when you carrying his baby. So it makes me think maybe, you know what they say, because they were both drinking champagne. You know what they say. Liquor basically like it's like truth serum to some. And you don't really hold back because like all your, what do they call it? Your true feelings just come out. So they say. Maybe this is her insecurities from her last relationship and she just can't fathom. Maybe that's what she experienced with Trippie, where Trippie was doing that a lot. Where Trippie was like, you know what I mean, like liking women's photos, and maybe she's like associating that with like, oh, and then in her mind, oh, and then he ended up cheating on me. So maybe that's why she's going, oh yeah, liking photos equals cheating because he did a lot of that bad activity when she was with him. That could be the case. And she's probably really trying to be like, no, I can't have this happen with my man. Because you remember, you see how she changed real quick. Like, why are you laughing? Like, that was nothing was funny no more. Homegirl got sober real quick and stopped chewing that strawberry. So, honey, so hopefully he caught on to that. Justin, hopefully you caught on to that and you seen that your woman still has some healing to do, and she has to be she has to work towards fully trusting, you know what I mean, because of what happened to her in the past. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one, y'all.
But then don't spend $100,000 on me.
What you mean?
Let me get a strawberry.
I spent a lot of money on you. You want to see my statements?
You spent $100,000 on me.
I spent a damn
You spent $100,000.
Nigga, you cut the fucking receipt. Hold on. Come here, you want a strawberry? You want me to check the motherfucking receipts? You want me to call the motherfucking accountant?
You think you spent the same on me than you spent on the niggas in your past?
Why are you worried about niggas in my past?
I'm not, but if you spent $100 on them niggas, you better spend $1 million on me.
Ooh, child.
Why would go broke if I spent
$100,000 on me?
Ugh. Did he just say what? Huh? Well, let me get a couple of dresses in the back so you can put them on. Like, what's happening? Let's play that again.
What you mean?
Let me get a strawberry.
I spent a lot of money on you.
I gotta hear it again.
You spent $100,000 on me.
I spent a lot of money.
You spent $100,000.
Nigga, you cut the fucking receipt. Hold on. Come here, you want a strawberry?
I hate the way she's sucking that
You
strawberry.
want me to check the motherfucking receipts? You want me to call the motherfucking accountant?
You think you spent the same on me than you spent on the niggas in your past?
Why are you worried about niggas in my
I'm not,
past?
but if you spent 100 on them niggas, you better spend $1 million on me.
Ooh, child, red flag. Excuse me. Absolute red flag. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Justin, why do you even care? Why do you care? Why are you even bringing this up? Why y'all are in the moment? Y'all are in a healthy relationship. Why are y'all counting, pocket watching, and check? Why? She spent what she spent, and it is what it is. Matching it up says that you might be a little bit insecure too. Because why are you like, oh, if you spend 100,000 on him, you better spend $1 million on me? And I think there was a part where he was like, oh, like after you spent that 100,000, did that make you broke? And she was like, why would you think that would make me broke? It's like the pocket watch and the checking for the money. And I know that Justin makes money, but that right there just it's giving I'm the princess, like I'm the catch, and you know that she has a baby. You know what I mean? You should be thinking about, yeah, you spend $1 million on your child. Don't think about me. I'm a man. I'm a grown man. I am a man. You don't have to worry about me. What you spend is what you spend, right? Just respect me as the man and respect me as you know what I mean, that the king. But it shouldn't have to do, this is my opinion, the money part of it, that shouldn't be what your relation, your worth to that woman is based on, right? Oh, you know, these guys, like, they didn't do this for you, blah, 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 and I treat you like a queen. You should spend like this. You making it weird. Let me just do it. You don't have to tell me. Spend $1 million on me. You don't have to tell me. You're just as bad as the women going, oh, you should be flying me out and paying for this and get my feet and my nails done, and you should be doing this, and you should be, just let me do it. Don't have a list already ready. It's in bad taste, you know. Now, do I believe that these two love each other? I do. I feel like they, you know what I mean? I feel like they have some sort of like really strong connection and chemistry. I disagree with, you know, adding that alcohol and like in the world to see, because a lot of times, because you know the camera's running, but you're like, you know, you're drinking alcohol. This is coconut water, like, don't trip. But you're drinking alcohol or what have you, and you know, you're like, oh, you're thinking, oh, I have to keep it cute. I have to say the right things. I want to be cool, but then I want to like look like I'm in the best relationship ever. But then I don't want to show our flaws, even though we have flaws, because all our relationships have flaws. It's like you're constantly trying to keep it correct and show your vulnerabilities, but not too much, so because you want to still be considered cool, and then you have an image, and then blah blah blah, you know. So I think that it's one of those things where they probably should have discussed what they were going to talk about beforehand. And I'm not saying rehearse it and give us, you know, tell us lies, but maybe not drink so much. Maybe, like, you know what I mean, focus on like, hey, like, what do we want to talk about? Even though it was entertaining. It was entertaining. Mind you, it was entertaining. They both look great. But hopefully they look back at this and go, well, okay, what did we mean by this? What did you mean by this? Like, you know what I mean? Because that does help, like, talking things through and communicating and learning. You learn about, this is a new relationship. So they're learning new things every single day. Like, you know what I mean, about each other, especially like right now, because they're in the honeymoon stage. So, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, and let me know. I mean, do y'all feel like this is a big red flag? Do you think that the relationship's going to last the rest of the year, or Or do you think no, this is a ticking time bomb? Let me know. Yeah, love y'all real bad. Make sure you like, share, subscribe.